Hello friends, my name is Claire, and I am going to be doing a werewolf family home in The Sims 4. This home is 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and is designed for a family of 5, so this is a home I tried to only use the werewolf pack and the base game for. I've been doing a lot of occult houses in The Sims. If you want to see my previous videos this month, I've done a house for a spellcaster and a house for a vampire family. That vampire house was just last week, and I think it's one of my more better ones. I try to add a lot of Victorian detail into that house, and so we are going to be doing a occult neighborhood for next week's video. So if you're interested in seeing that, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss that. But right now we are in the kitchen of the house, and I tried to go for kind of an industrial style with a little bit of a contemporary style. I tried to make it look like a normal family home, but I feel like all the neighbors, everybody knows that this family that lives here are werewolves, and so they provided them with like nice thick windows that maybe came from a factory, or having more like sturdy countertops. So we are just going to be adding an island and kind of working on the living room and the kitchen at the same point at this time, just so I can make sure that the flow between these two spaces makes sense and it's not too claustrophobic. So we are just going to be adding a little pantry, and I currently don't have it, but I do add those two big shelves back just to kind of fill up the space. I feel like having a pantry is something I kind of forget about in The Sims. It'd be kind of fun if they could make pantries a little bit more of a thing. I know it's basically just a closet, and closets in this game aren't really that big of a necessity. So I did try to make these shelves for the pantry look a little bit different by putting baskets and books in front of some of these items, but these items are also really big, and it was kind of hard to like find a large enough item to put over these bigger items. So we are just going to do our best, and maybe I could have done a little bit more, but I think it turned out pretty well. So we are just going to be adding some candles into this pantry just so it doesn't look too similar to the one next to it. And now we are going to be making a little like office area, computer area. I don't have like a actual room for like an office space. There is a basement in this house, and if you want to make like an actual office space, you can easily extend the footprint of the basement, but there's kind of an empty space right here, and I thought it would make a good little computer nook area. I wanted to use this desk from the werewolf pack. I just liked how like slim it was, and it did give me an opportunity to put a bookshelf next to it, so it's kind of like a double purpose. And I know there is a larger desk for that came with the werewolf pack, but I decided to just keep it very slim like that. So we are just going to be in the dining room area, and I wanted the dining and the living room to kind of match, and so I am going to be copying the same rug that I used from the living room into the dining area, and just going to be adding some longs because this world that is in the werewolf pack is based off of the Pacific Northwest, and there's a lot of like big trees, and so I feel like having a wood burning, in air quotes, fireplace would make sense for this house. And so we are now just going to be making a little gallery wall, and I really like doing gallery walls in The Sims. If you've seen my channel before, you know I've talked about this before, but just kind of like a little fun way to be creative and put pictures together, although it is a little bit challenging only using the base game and one other pack that didn't come with that many pictures. It's like there's not many options to go off of, so we are just going to be kind of just adjusting the dining space. I didn't want it to be too extremely close to either of the entrances or exits to the house, and we are just going to be finishing up this gallery wall and going to be adding some greenery, some plants into the house. I was specifically looking for a plant to go in the corner of the house, but I'm like, these plants look more like outside plants, so I do use these ones from the werewolf pack outside, and then I find a base game plant to go inside. I just wanted to search through the werewolf filter first because I kind of forgot what came with the werewolf pack. It's not a pack I use often, and so that's why I like doing these occult based builds in the month of October. And so we are now in the children's bedroom, the second bedroom, and so I wanted this area to be very neutral. I didn't really have like any like themes or like interest for the children, and so I just kind of based this room off of color, and this makes it easier for you if you want to download this house off of the Sims 4 gallery. It'll be easy for you to make it how you make it match your Sims personality. So if you want to play in this house, you can go check the description. All the information should be down there. And while you're looking at the description, might as well hit that like and subscribe button. That would mean so much to me. I am like 9 subscribers away from hitting 100, and that would mean so much to me to hit 100 subscribers. I would love to do this as long as possible, and if you hit the subscribe button, that would just help my YouTube journey just last a little bit longer. So we are just going to be finishing up this room and going to be just kind of adding some final touches with some of these posters. And now we are in the hall bath, and since I am using or designed that room for a toddler, I had to add a shower bath combo into this house. And well, I guess I didn't have to add a shower bath, I could just added a normal bath, not a combo shower bath. And so I wanted to add a shower bath because baths are kind of annoying when you don't have toddlers, and it's annoying when you do have toddlers, especially in The Sims. So we are just going to be adding a mirror, going to be adding all the essentials, and of course the toddler potty. I feel like I normally have a layout like this, just a little bit different, but having a 2x3 bathroom is my favorite like bathroom design. So we are now in the primary bedroom. I wanted to go for more base game items in this room, mostly because the werewolf pack didn't come with a double bed or a 2-sim sleeper bed, and so I wanted the furniture to be match each other, and so I just kind of ended up making this a base game room. There are some werewolf items like the window, and I do come back later to add a bassinet for the 5th family member of the house, and so we are just going to be adding a large picture just to kind of help fill in that space. And now we are in the primary bathroom. So this is a very large bathroom, and if you stay towards my screenshots, you would see that my sim is having a conversation with other sims right outside the window. So maybe I should have chose a smaller window, but I decided to keep this window just to have all the windows match each other in the rest of the house, and it does look like a very big room from the outside of the house. I wanted it to kind of match the window or match the scale of the room. So we are just going to be adding some just little things to make this not feel like a very stark white bathroom. Just going to be adding some more cabinets. This is a bathroom that was shared between 2 Sims or possibly 3 Sims, so I wanted to make sure that there was a lot of space. And now we are in the basement, which I am kind of deeming a workout gym area slash a rage area, and you might be a bit like a rage area. In the Sims 4, the werewolves do have like a tendency to break things. So if you can tell that their Sims are going to break something, you can easily lock them in the basement, and there's a pre-broken area for them to kind of chill out and kind of regain their cool. And so we are just going to be adding a lot of werewolf old patched items. I also really liked having this picture that looks like the werewolf like scratched off the face of one of the vampires. It's just kind of funny to me. So we are just going to be adding a little portal into the secret werewolf area, and it's a lot, but we are just trying to make it work. And it surprisingly, that item isn't base game. I feel like portals like this are items that would be in the debug. So we are just going to be rearranging the space just slightly so I can get everything I want in this space. And I did playtest this room, and I did have to rearrange a few more things, so it'd be slightly different in the screenshots. But we are getting close to the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I post new videos every single week on Tuesdays, so if you enjoyed watching, please make sure to do all the YouTube things. I am looking forward to next week, where I'm going to be doing a occult neighborhood, so I hope to see you all then. Bye!